Okay, so I'm back over here where the powder was and all that. We combine that, we get the dragonfly. This is currently my arsenal. And I'm pretty sure, you know, we're gonna need to stock up on a little bit more health. But this is what I'm thinking. I also want to do grenades too. But we're all out of fade sprays, meaning the rest would have to... Oh, we got one fade spray left! Okay, that's great. I'm thinking we can mix a few greens together. Now, I do have a theory on why maybe Claire didn't say she needed the serum. My only theory is the idea that, I got poisoned by the dad boss, we'll call him. His name is Nosferatu, but... yeah, maybe I got poisoned on that, and I didn't know that, and that was the reason that Claire was like, "Oh, please, Chris, I need serum." Because I just didn't treat it or something, as to where in this playthrough I didn't get poisoned, so it didn't matter. That's the only thing I can think of. I have no idea which would be good, but I'm gonna grab the grenade launcher just to be safe anyway. Gunpowder rounds are more powerful than shotgun, I prefer that. Shotgun's limited range anyway. We will go with the, assault rifle. I have no idea how much good it'll do us, but I figured it's better than nothing. I'm trying to go for range here, and then we want ourselves some good old healing items, which are apparently limited to just mixed greens for now. Yo, mixed greens! That's perfect. Okay, so I did make kind of a boo-boo by not leaving any inventory space, but it is plausible for me to still be able to do this. So, ideally you should have at least one free slot, but this is the most disposable thing we can use, so hopefully it works out to my advantage.
Claire? Is that you, Claire?
Chris?
No! The door won't open. Hey, is Steve with you?
Steve, he...
Listen, Claire. We have to get out of here immediately. Can you unlock it from the inside?
No, I can't. Chris, there should be a self-destruct system somewhere. If you activate it, all the electronic locks might be deactivated.
So yeah, I made a boo-boo, but this should still be plausible. So what we can do is we can run up here, because this is where the gold dragonfly is needed. You didn't see me run up here before, but what we do is it's like, oh man, you need a fucking dragonfly, and I'm like, oh man, I've got a fucking dragonfly, and then you slap that bitch in, and then the door unlocks, and it's really convoluted, strange key. You could technically just mold. Like, if you did like a plaster thing, you could mold it out and then just fake a key. And that would work. Unless there's a chip inside it, I guess. Now, you're not timed on this at all, so no need to really worry. The only point of this security file is just so you can open that son of a bitch up. Right here. That's how you open it up. And then there's a key. A card. I went ahead and I saved. Got all the stuff I needed to, but items may be rearranged if need be. So if you see me with different items, now you know why, because I probably fucking died. It would just be so much better if I had the goddamn Magnum, but I blew my opportunity. Isn't this, yeah, that guy's in the way, but the other guy's fine. You can go ahead and have this. Or miss! Because that's fucking perfect. Are you kidding me? No. No! Shoot. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? None of that, and I mean absolutely 0% of that, should have happened. That was bullshit! Can I climb the fucking ladder or not? Like, damn, dude. So what you do is you go here, and it's like, hey man, use that fucking security card. And then you use the security card. And it's like, hey bro, what's the fucking password? And if you remember, the file said that the password was the very centerpiece of the name of the game. So it's pretty obvious there, champ. It's like they make it as obvious and unobvious at the same time as possible.
This facility will detonate in 5 minutes. All doors are now unlocked.
Now this part's timed. Let me go ahead and equip my bow gun real quick. Because I feel like that's probably the strongest thing I've got on me right now. Until I die.
You made it!
Of course. Come on, let's get out of here.
What are we gonna do?
Okay, turn the key clockwise simultaneously on 3.
Got it.
One, 2, 3.
Initiating energy injection. Warning. The safety valve will not be released until charging is complete.
I'll keep her busy. Just go for the emergency elevator.
Chris, but
I can take care of this. Just go.
you have to make it. Don't die on me.
And yes, if she touches Claire, Claire's dead. Counted as a shot. So keep trying to have a shoot here. We're all out of ammo, that's great. Let's do this. I will not lie to you, I am not a good shot with this fucking thing. Please tell me I can carry it. Okay, I was worried it was gonna take 2 spots. Anyway, it's got infinite ammo, which is great, but the idea is you go ahead, hit R, and it aims, but she's a little bit hard to hit, being a flying thing and all that. I want to keep an eye on my health real quick. Sorry we didn't get to use the assault rifle too much. It should just be one shot, it's just hitting her. Wow, that hurts my Chris. Just keep trying, mate. I have no idea if I've like hit her at all.
Chris!
Move. Claire! No!
Chris!
Well done, Chris. It turns out that Alexia's work wasn't much of anything. So now, the only thing left is revenge.
Let her go, Wesker! You don't want her.
Fine.
Claire!
Today's a good day. I came for Alexia, but killing you is even better.
Sorry to disappoint you, but Alexia is gone.
That's no longer a concern to me. I have Steve to work with.
What?
Steve.
In his body, there's still a living T. Alexia virus. Steve should be a good specimen. Maybe he'll come back alive, just as I did, and be able to see your sister again.
You freak!
Don't you touch him!
I'm sorry, dear heart, but my men have already taken him.
You get out of here, Claire.
But what about...
As a surviving member of STARS, I have to finish.
Remember your promise.
I'll end this once and for all. Say hello to my comrades who you've killed.
I don't know where you get your confidence, Chris.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Sure, I'm not human anymore. But just look at the power I've gained. Magnificent, don't you think? Let's try.
Wesker.
Today's your lucky day. Next time we meet, don't count on another.
Next time.
Until we meet again.
Chris, where are you? Chris!
Hey, you know that I always keep my promises.
Chris, promise me. Please promise that you won't leave me alone again.
I'm sorry, Claire, but it's not over yet. There's still something we've got to do.
You mean...
Yeah, it's payback time. We've got to destroy Umbrella. Now, let's finish this once and for all!
Alright. Credits. So, that's kind of why I made sure to warn you guys that, this game's cutscene heavy, was because I knew this ending was, like, really long. In modern days, it would have been a quick time event, but you know what? I'm half and half. On one hand, I wouldn't have minded playing through the running to get to the lift. I wouldn't have minded maybe like a mini-boss thing with Wesker. I feel like that would have been interesting, but I guess that they did it this way because they couldn't think of how else to do it. That's fine. It's a tiny letdown, but at the same time, I'd rather have this over a quick time event any day. So, we did it. I didn't get to do every single thing I would have liked. We didn't get to show off every single thing I would have liked. So I'm sorry about that, but at the same time, I still think in comparison to the expectations I had, I think I've done well enough. So, yeah, I'm alright with this. I'm satisfied. I'm willing to, let this hang on my channel and say, yeah, I did that. I like it, but at the same time, I feel like maybe it could have been better. But you know what? Everything could have been better, technically, when you really stop and think about it. Nothing's ever perfect. As far as, I feel more like talking about the game itself than anything else, and that's just, I like the game, but things I hate about it are bats, Steve, the unlimited poison enemies, Steve, the hunters, Steve, the hunters only bother me just for the respawning thing, and then there's certain things like, I don't know why the fire extinguisher didn't work, and Steve. I just really, really hate Steve. He's fucking, I've made sure to mention it every single time on why I can't fucking stand him, so you can't say that you don't understand, because I've told you. So if you don't understand listening, then sorry. Now, chronologically, the next game in the series is Resident Evil 4. So, the options I have are either piss everybody off and do Resident Evil 0, because it would be staying within the survival horror genre as opposed to jumping into a new genre. It's either 0 or 4. Every part of me is saying do 4 because it feels like I've been kind of building it up, and it's like, oh, when are you gonna do that? And, it seems like it's the perfect time. It's chronologically correct. It's just, in my mind, part of it's a little bit awkward because it's like survival horror, and then action game, and then other action game, and then back to survival horror, because it would pretty much be this, then 4, then Revelations, then 0. It's either 0 next or 0 after Revelations when I don't have any other options to do. But hopefully by that time I will have Revelations 2, so then it can be 4 Revelations, Revelations 2, then 0. So that's mostly where my mind is thinking. I'm thinking genre versus chronologically, but it's a 90% chance that it's going to be 4 because I know 4 like the back of my hand. It's not hard at all. It's not like there's nothing I need to worry about. It's just play the game, enjoy. There's a few secrets thinking about it, actually I should probably double check on, but for the most part it's simple. There's not really shit to it. It's just play it, have fun. So that's what to expect Resident Evil wise. Now as far as future projects go, as far as the next possible thing goes, I'm gonna say fuck everything I said at the end of Pikmin because I've already kind of turned my back on it. So what I want to do is I want to rectify a mistake that I feel I neglected and give a certain someone's birthday their due that I didn't give them the proper dues. That's your only clue, because that's what I'm in the mood for right now. Staff for new events, there's still more credits? Oh, okay, I thought it was done because it stopped scrolling. So yeah, birthday present, and Pokemon will happen at some point, because I still really want to do that. It's just, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of intimidated by the idea that it's gonna, like, Gold, Silver, Crystal is a really long game, so it'll probably be like 60 fucking parts or something, so I don't really look forward to that, but I'll do it. It's just I'm trying to also keep a small bit of a schedule, try and plan when I want certain things to go up, but it's looking like birthday present, then Pokemon, and then I've got some other things that I wanted to make for spring, but it's looking like it'll probably be pushed back for later. So that's kind of a clue, I guess, because there's some short games I want to do as well, which is what I was thinking. And I was thinking on meshing that with birthday present, but birthday present, knowing my luck, will probably be maybe about, I'm gonna say 15 to 16 parts. That's my estimate. So it's too long for it's too long to be put with the other short games. But yeah, I know what I want to do. It's just doing them. Eyebrow raising game will still happen, just later. Do I push a button? I don't remember if I push a button. I'm scared to push a button because I'm scared it'll skip it. Push button. Okay, it's okay. D! That's better than last time. And 8 hours, 43. 10 deaths. I don't remember there being 10 deaths. Either that, or it counts it even if you didn't save it, which would be really insane. Because there was a few deaths I can think of. It's like, not every single death you saw I kept, because some of them I'd be like, I'd hit no because I knew it counted the death and I knew that affected rank. So I would say no and then just load my game up, and then it'd be like, hey, you never died. So there was like technically 1 for Nosferatu, and then those 2 at the beginning counted, and then we had the 1 death to Alexia, and then we had the 1 death to Crushy, so that's at least 5 I can think of. This has been more deaths than any other Resident Evil period, but this again is probably the least experienced Resident Evil I've got. Now, it also showed this picture for me on E-Rank, so I don't know if the picture changes or not. Pretty much you're going to see a bunch of shit on the screen in like a few seconds that'll give you the specifics on requirements on how the ranking system works, because I think it's important to tell you that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, actually I'm a liar. There's one other thing. I haven't played this yet. Now, I looked into this and it didn't seem like it told me, so that's where I'm a little bit half and half. I've not done it because the second you do this, it tells you to switch games, and I've just said fuck it, I'm too lazy. So I haven't tried this yet, but I'm going to try this. So we're going to have at least maybe, I'm going to guess 1 part, maybe a couple, if it's like 2. I don't know if it's going to be like 2 or 3. So we're going to at least show this off. Now my understanding is that Luger replica that I found unlocks Steve in battle mode. That's great, but I hate Steve, so I'm not going to play as him. So that's all I know. That's the end of the main story. But at the very least, we're going to have a little bonus episode with the battle mode, just like we did with Mercenaries in 3, and just like we did with Extreme Battle and Hunk. There was one other thing I forgot. I don't know, there was bonus stuff in 2. And there's going to be bonus stuff in 4 as well. But yeah, see you guys later. JC4R.